SMS University presents Medicare savings accounts and the opportunities it will present. So what is a Medicare savings account? An MSA is made up of two parts. First is the high deductible health plan, in which the coverage will not actually kick in until after that deductible is met. The second is a medical savings account, in which CMS will deposit funds into a beneficiary's account on an annual basis. But please note, the beneficiary cannot make a deposit into their own MSA. Please remember, the deductible does vary from plan to plan as well as the deposit, but keep in mind the deposit will also vary based on when the beneficiary enrolls into the plan. So how exactly do they work? The funds from the MSA can be used for a variety of things, but keep in mind will not always count towards the deductible or remain tax-free. For example, if the service is approved by Part A or Part B of Medicare, it will count towards the deductible and will not be taxed. If the service is not covered by Part A or B of Medicare, for example, dental, vision, or hearing, the beneficiary can use the funds and will remain not taxed, but that will not count towards the deductible. Lastly, if the funds are used for non-medical things such as groceries and utilities, it will not count towards the deductible and will be subject to a 50% tax penalty. There are some things to consider when talking about Medicare savings accounts. First, how often does CMS deposit the funds? It does so on an annual basis, but remember, it is prorated based on when the member joins the plan. So what about prescription drug coverage? These are Medicare Advantage plans that do allow enrollment into a standalone prescription drug plan similar to the private fee-for-service plans. So what about premium? There is no monthly premium, but the beneficiary must continue to pay all Part B premiums. So what about funds that go unused throughout the year? Money from a medical savings account does roll over each year and will continue to grow as long as you keep the plan. How does the beneficiary qualify for the plan? They must have both Part A and B of Medicare, must live in the service area. They cannot be receiving TRICARE or VA benefits. They cannot qualify for Medicaid. They cannot have end-stage renal disease. They cannot be receiving hospice care. And please note that Medicare savings accounts do follow the same enrollment rules as Medicare Advantage plans, meaning you can enroll in them during the annual enrollment period. What about the network? Unlike traditional Medicare Advantage plans, Medicare savings accounts do not follow a network of doctors. Anybody who currently uses a Medicare savings account can use any doctor or provider that accepts Medicare. So what to do next? Make sure you contact Senior Marketing Specialist at 1-800-689-2800 and see if there are Medicare savings accounts available in your area. For more information on all things Medicare, please visit www.smsteam.net or our training site, www.sms-university.com.